Smallwood. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run. Smallwood. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A run with Smallwood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's Smallwood. And he's got some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. They go play action with Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike, check. 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike's 59.
Here's Brissett. There he goes inside the 30. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 24-yard line.
We go tonight. 120. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 14. 14. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 2 for 66. Hey, Charlie. Deuce, 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 deuce. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Listen. Hey, Haywood. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Thunderbirds nothing.
Not 180. Here we go. Check 43. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 49. Check 49. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming. We got double up. Check. Lucky.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Five. 55. Crunch time, defense. Hey, exit. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun on third down, gone. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. First down, a run with Smallwood. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Set, hut, check, go to base. 59. Ready? Kill.
On second down, Smallwood. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Third down, Brissett. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48.
On first down, Smallwood. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Second and 5 now. Brissett is going to let this, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
DC. Super.
Here's Gone. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Maverick. Don't be scared of it. Here we go. 76. Go. Check right. Watch it, you find. And watch that. And watch the ball. DC.
There's Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Hard ball. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. Hey, Alpha. 55. Mike, 55. You must be dreaming. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, they're scared. Check. 55.
Goff throwing again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Pick it up. Kill. Jim.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, kill. Go, 12, go. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, turn it up.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First down, Brissett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing, Brissett. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
He's checking. Crash. Under 10. 10. Hard. Watch the whip. Shit. Rock it. Shoot.
Throwing again on second down. Hill, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To throw is Hill, and this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Check pass.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd and 14.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brissett. Room to run inside the 40. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
50 the mark. Rip left.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From Brissett. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a throw here to his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hill. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's get the ball. Zip this. It comes to me, it's me.
They'll run on first down. Smallwood. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Henry. 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Rush in. Rush in. Come on.
Going right back to Smallwood. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the pass. Come on. Hayward. Hey, we got 4 down. 4 down. 24 is the mic.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
70, Indy. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 61, matchbox, lights.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator. Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26, check 26. Roll out. Slam. Shift. Kill. Stop.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
You got tight. Gone. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Kill. Check go.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I got one. Check the backer. General West. 50, Mike 50. I'm coming. Undercrush.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Greystone, travel. Mike's 50. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Hey, Team 6.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, echo. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Silver. Get it.
From the gun, here's Hill. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brissett to throw on first. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. 65, 65.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready, ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hill, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, 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 hey.
Defense, let's get it together. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
5.
Watch the curls. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now! Hey, Charlie! 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the out. Watch the out. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 55, Mike 55. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike 55.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, exit. There. Fight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith coming in.